Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat. Welcome to class today. We're going to be doing a 25-minute standing Pilates with weights. It's going to be ballet inspired, slow, steady movement to really build the strength in your legs, your hips, your glutes, your core and your back. Okay, so if you're ready, let's begin. So come and stand in your small V position. So this is like a ballet first position. So we've got our toes pointing out, our heels together, standing up nice and tall. So think of your posture, bring your abdominals in, and then let's just draw our weights down like so. Remember, if the weights get too much, you can pop them off to one side. You don't even have to use the weights at all if you don't want to, all right? So here we go. We're going to start with demi-plie. So that's a bend of the knees, keeping the heels on the floor and taking one arm out. So just a 45-degree angle and bring it back. And then we go the other way. All right, so we bend and straighten. So nice and controlled with that weight. Think of really sinking down. You'll feel this warming up your ankles and knees as well. That's good. Two more. Out and back and out and back. Now we're going to do a releve. So that is going up onto the toes, and you're going to take one arm out and all the way up above your head, and then come down with the heels, down with the arm, other side. Lift and look. So again, challenging the balance, challenging the legs, the core, everything. And down. Lift and down. Four more. Up and down. Try to keep the weight on all of your toes, big toe especially. That's it, really good for strengthening the ankles. Last two. And down. And up. And down. Very good. Now you're going to point the toe, stretching that leg out to the side, bring the arms up, and then lay that foot down. So now we're in our second position. We're going to do the same thing in this position. So demi-plie, bending the legs, taking one arm out, and straighten. Other side, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now releves in this position. So going up onto the toes, one arm is coming up. So it's just above the crown of your head, and then come down. Then the other side, lifting up onto those toes and down. You don't have to go really high, but you can. It's up to you. The main thing is you're challenging that balance by coming off your heels. That's it. And down. We're going to do 4 more. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. And lift and down. Now we're going to point, bring the arms up, open them out to the side, and bring that leg back in. Arms down. Now we're going to go into a fourth open position. So the way to do that is, I'm just going to come over a little bit so I can also see myself here. So we have those heels in line, but you're going to bring one foot forward and one foot back a little. Okay, but you want to imagine that if you were just to close, those heels would be together. What will happen is your hips are going to want to turn. So now I'm going to use a little bit more of our core muscles, our oblique muscles, to bring ourselves back. Demi-plie in this position, a lot harder. So we want the weight even, and we're going to bring one arm forward, one arm out to the side. and back. Bend and back. Good. 3 and 4. Try and keep the weight in the center. 6, 7, 8. Well done. Now here's where we get the challenge. So we're going to bend. Weight is in the center. Now I want you to just take the weight into the back foot. So you're going to feel your body move back, and you're going to point the toe with the front foot. Okay, and we're going to do a little arabesque lift to the front. So it's a lift, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Place that foot down. Bring the arms down. Lift them up. Take them out. Now take the weight into the front foot. Pointing the toe on the back foot. Bringing the arm up. Little arabesque lift to the back. So think of the knee lifting up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Place that foot down. Take the arms out to the side. Come up. Point that toe and close. Roll those shoulders up, back and round. Let's go do this now on the other side, okay? So we're going to point that foot forward. Take the heel down. You're going to check that your heels are aligned. And you're going to also bring those hips around. So let's use those tummy muscles here to get nice and straight in that body. Weight evenly distributed. You're going to bend and up. Bend and up. Good. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Well done. Now we're going to go back down, and we're going to take the weight into the back leg. So you can release that front leg. You're going to point the toe. We've got that leg turned out. We're going to do a little lift. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Place that foot down. All right, bring the arms down. Up, let's just give you a little rest. Out, now take the weight forward. So into that front foot. Point the toe at the back, the knee is bent. This arm is going to come up. Are you ready? Little lifts. Up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Well done. Then take the arm out. Point. Close. And bring those arms down. Roll those shoulders out. I bet you're feeling that, weren't you? Okay. So now I'm going to go this way because we're going to do a little bit of work to the back, and I want you to see what we're doing. So you're going to take your right leg back and think of a kind of a lunge. Okay, so tummy muscles in, a little bit of a lunge. And then we're going to tip at the hip. So not moving in the spine, but tipping at the hip. And then we're going to reach up, straightening the leg, arms lift. And then we're going to plie, come back and bend those knees. So back to that fourth position. So you're going to reach up and down. Up and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. 4, 3, try and point that back foot. 2, 1, and down. Bring those arms down and come on up and change legs. Okay, so this front leg is turned out, this back leg is turned out as well a little. Again, you've got to square up those hips That's where a lot of that core work comes in when we're doing our ballet inspired work. Okay. All right, roll those shoulders out. And then we're going to come up. So this is where you want to try and point that toe so the weight is off that leg. And then pull down. Lift up. Pull down. Lift up. Pull down. Good. Up and down. For 4. Point the toe. 3. 2. 1. Well done. Bring the arms down. Switch back to the first side. Okay, we're going to be a bit more upright now. So we've got our right leg back, tummy muscles in, and we're pointing the toe. So this leg is weightless. All right, we're going to bring our arms back up in the air, reaching up, shoulders drawing down. You can have your arms in a little V if you feel that your shoulders are elevating. And we're just going to do a straight leg lift to the back. So an Arabesque lift, up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now see if you can hold the leg in the air. Bring the arms down, bring the elbows close to the body, and reach your weights back. And then we're going to bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend. One more, bend, extend, and come on in. All right, let's do the other side. Whew, I'm getting nice and warm. Okay, so standing nice and tall, tummy's in, back leg toe is pointed so it can lift. And then we're going to bring those arms all the way up. Now draw your shoulders away from your ears. Straight leg lift, up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Hold it there. Gently draw your arms down, bring your elbows close to your body, and then reach the elbows back behind you, extending the weights for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and come on in. Beautiful. Okay, one of my signature moves is the Swan Lake with weights. So think of a curtsy, the foot goes behind, you're trying to keep your hips square, okay, and then what you're going to do from here is you're going to bend both knees and you're going to tip your body forward as low as you can go without moving your spine, okay, and then you're going to come up. So that's what the legs are doing. The arms start in front. And as you bend, think of going over your tutu. You've got to keep those weights high as you go to the back. Reach and lift up. Tummy's in. And go back. Good. Down and up. Down and up. 4. 3, 2, 1. Now can you hold it here in this position and just lift the weights up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring them down and bring your body up. Well done. Let's go on to the other side. Oh, I'm getting very warm. I hope you are as well. Okay, so we've got our nice position here, starting with the arms in front, and here we go. Take them behind, keep it slow, keep it controlled. Okay, we're not looking for speed, we're looking for strength and control. That's 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, hold it back there, draw your tummy muscles in, extend those arms, little lift, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, bring the arms down, and bring yourself up, super. Okay, come back to facing front. Let's have you back in your V position. We're going to do rond de jambe. So rond de jambe is where your leg's going to come forward, out to the side and close. So it's a demi rond de jambe, just to the side. All right, and our arms are going to follow the legs. So we're going to go forward. Keep that toe pointed so you're not putting weight on that leg. So you're making this leg and glute work really hard. And then as it goes to the side, you're going to open. As far open as you can go, and then bring everything back in. Then we go the other side. Point, circle to the side, and in. Lift, and out, and down. Lift, and out, and down. So really try and stand out of the hip. And what I mean by that is think of standing tall, like your crown of your head is reaching up to the sky. That's it. Last 2. Forward, out, and down. Forward, out, and down. Now we're going to challenge your balance a bit because we're going to do it in reverse. So we're going to take the arms out to the side and bring them forward, and the leg is going to go to the back. Okay, so this is where it always gets tricky for a lot of people. So we're going to go out to the side, legs gone to the back. Now it circles around. All right, we're going to keep the arms there and close. All right, let's try it the other way. So we're going to go out to the side, circle that leg around, and close, to the back, to the side, and close, to the back, to the side, and close. You're doing really well. To the back, to the side, and close, to the back, whoops, to the side, and close. Last 2, to the back, lift it up, and close, to the back, to the side, and close. Roll your shoulders out, and step it out really wide now. Wide, wide, wide. So we're going to try and do a full plie in second. So that is, you go as low as you're comfortable going. Things to avoid is letting your knees drop in. We don't want to do that because that's going to injure your knees. So go as low as your body can, keeping the knees over second and third toe. The arms are not going to be ballet arms, we're going to do more weights. So we're going to have our arms here. I'm holding on with my thumb. You can hold on with your whole hand if you prefer. As you bend, you're going to reach out and then draw in. Reach out and draw in. It's like you're offering out 2 plates of food. And back. Out. And back. 4, 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now stay down, bring your elbows in and have them just sitting on the side of your waist. And now we're going to open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, bring the arms down, and then we're going to bring ourselves back to this side. So let's do a little bit of traveling, just side to side, as we're nearly finished with our time together today. And what I would like you to do is point the toe, bring the arms up, go into a plie, bring the arms out, point and down. All right, so it's point, plie, point and close. Point, plie, point and close. Really try and point the toe to start with. All right, make those feet do the work. That's it. Up and close. Point, plie, point and close. Point, plie, point and close. Point, plie, point and close. Now we're going to do a point, plie, point and hold. We're going to do a lift. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and close. Then we're going to do a point, plie, point, hold it here, and lift. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and close. Roll those shoulders out to finish. Let's turn and take the right foot back, left foot forward, and I want you to lean forward and just allow yourself to have that nice calf stretch. Draw the abdominals in. Arms are going to come up. Little bicep curls. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up and come down. Swap sides. So lunging forward. So we want our feet straight so we get that calf stretch. Draw the abdominals in here. Reach those arms forward. Biceps. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring them down. Well done. Let's just pop those weights down on your mat. Very good. And let's just stand with our feet in parallel. Take a deep breath in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, big stretch out to the side. Lifting up, big stretch out. Lifting up and out. Little stretch over to the side of the head and coming up. Little stretch over the other side. Hand up. Over. And up. Over. And up. Shoulder rolls back for 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Give your legs a little shake. Little shake. Little shake. Little shake. Arms shake. And 2. 3. Just relaxing everything down. All right. And there you go, everybody. That is your session for today. It's been wonderful spending the time with you. Thank you so much for joining. Please do press the like button. It really does make a difference. You might not feel it, but it makes a massive difference for me and support for my channel. So do press that like button and please do subscribe if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, then that gives you the opportunity when I am live to be able to talk to me on the live stream chat. So that is one of the benefits of being a subscriber. But thank you so much for being here today. Take care of yourselves. Have a great week and I'll see you soon. Well done, everyone. I am still here. Excuse me, my nose is running because I got very warm doing that. But well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that class today. I played it very safe with regards to osteoporosis because I wanted I've got many followers who have osteoporosis or osteopenia, and I wanted you to feel happy and safe doing that movement. So do let me know what you thought, because it is one of my most popular classes. As you know, I do change the exercises each time, and I keep a few favorites in. I love the Swan Lake with weights because I just feel that everywhere in my body. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to come straight onto the chat just to let you know there was about 120 of you doing that class live today. There's about 102 of you still watching. So if you're watching and you haven't liked it yet, please do like it, and I will come and chat to those of you on the live stream now. So I want to say hello to Tracy Waltman. Tracy says, hi all, I have to watch this later, taking this opportunity on behalf of rational, honest, caring Americans to apologise to Canadians for the reprehensible treatment of our corrupt administration. Wow, powerful words there, Tracy. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for your message. We know that this community of ours is a kind, supportive community, and for me, that's where our power lies. Stay kind, stay community-minded, stay supportive of yourself, your family, your friends, and your local community, and that in itself is power. All right, so thank you for sharing, Tracy. I hope that you enjoyed the session excuse me, later. Hello to Kim B. Yes, Kim, your time changed, didn't it? Excuse me. We're still on GMT time. We haven't got into summertime yet in the UK. That happens later in our month, but I think you've now moved forward. So I think there's probably another hour difference, isn't there? I'm still streaming at exactly the same time in the UK. So I always say check your time zones, particularly if you have a time zone or a clock change. Just check how that aligns with what we're doing over here. But we are staying at this time for now. Carla La Bombarde, hello to you. Lovely to see you, Carla. Tracy Waltman says, I am so thankful for Rachel's calm, peaceful sessions to help me feel better physically as well as mentally. I appreciate this community so much. Enjoy your session, everyone. Well, that's a beautiful message. Thank you, Tracy. And likewise to you. I hope you enjoy it when you get to do it. Kim B, good morning to you. Lovely to see you. Hello to Marina Clarick, who says, I'm popping in to say hi to my international Pilates friends. I'm on holiday this week, but lots of love to you all. We'll have a lovely holiday time, whatever you are doing at Marina. Hello to Masichaba Lethopa. Hello to you. Lovely to see you today. Where are you? Will you remind me where you are in the world? Just so I can say hi. I like to picture where everybody is, but lovely to see you. You're in evening time, so yes, it's our late afternoon now. For us, it's 4:30 on our Monday afternoon, but lovely to see you, Masichaba. Hello to Robin Newcomb, who's over in Zurich. Hi, Robin. Lovely to see you in your koala bed today. Robin says, good afternoon, everyone. Beautiful spring weather here in Zurich. Hope it's the same where you are in these strange times. We're lucky to have our Pilates community. I couldn't agree more there, Robin. Matt is out, weights ready. Oh, I hope you really enjoyed the session. Do let me know, Robin. Cheryl in Virginia says, happy time change from the States. Rachel Cohen and Boo, and we are going from wools and puffer jackets to short sleeves all this week. Hope I can adjust. We have got, I think we're going the other way actually, Cheryl. It's nice and mild at the moment. Still wearing coats in the UK, but it's much lighter coats at the moment. But apparently we've got Arctic weather coming in later in the week. So I won't be doing too much gardening yet. I'm not putting my vegetables out yet, just in case we get more frost. But lovely to see you there on the chat. Before I forget, everyone, those of you that come to my lives twice a week, Friday we are doing resistance band workout. You definitely want the long band. It's all going to be mat on the floor. So I did a standing one last week for beginners and seniors. This week it's going to be traditional classical Pilates, but with the resistance band, which can be really helpful for some things like the roll up and can make other things more challenging, because I'm going to be adding reformer exercises as well to work those arms. So we're really working on a lot of resistance work. And if you have just joined us live and you're new to this community, welcome to this Pilates community. It is a big international community, and this month we are focusing all our live classes on Pilates with small pieces of equipment. So that's resistance band, core stability balls, magic circles, weights, etc., etc. So it's going to be a really good month for building strength. That was my whole plan for March, is really get working on these resistance and strength classes, but through the Pilates method. And obviously, you know, I was a dancer, so I put a lot of my dance exercises in because they're just brilliant for the legs, the glutes and the back, really strengthening the back. Very, very important. So that's the focus this month. So do check out my post page on the YouTube channel, and you can see what we're using. You can see exactly which pieces of kit I actually have in my own studio, and I would really encourage you all to get your own little home studio going. So a nice, good quality mat, a band, a ball, a magic circle, some weights. Then you've got the option to do all the workouts that I do on this channel. And it's really good to mix things up. It's very good to learn the method, to learn the original Pilates exercises. But it's also very important for the body to be challenged to do different things. So that's why you'll never see the same workout twice on this channel. I may do the same exercises, but not necessarily in the same order, okay? And I always put something in you're not expecting. That's just to kind of keep it fun, keep it light, etc. Angie Sharp, good afternoon to you. Angie, lovely to see you and your lovely flowers. Really nice you managed to make it live today. Hello to Martine de Kerpel, who says, hello, I felt my upper abdominals until Saturday from Friday's class. I'll be back with you in 5 minutes from Friday's class. Does that mean that they are weak? No, not at all, Martine. So on Friday, we were working with the core stability ball, weren't we? And what we were doing, I know exactly which exercise that did that. You remember the one, Martine, where we had the ball between the shoulder blades and then you were going back over the ball and then having to come up. You will feel that here in those upper abdominal area here. It doesn't mean you're weak. Honestly, if you felt it, what it means is you've worked those muscles, and that's a good thing. So try not to think of yourself, and this is for everybody, try not to think of yourself or use terms like I'm weak at this or I'm failing at that. We want to try and keep our words, particularly towards ourselves, positive. We can all be very unkind to ourselves in our own minds, and it's really important to try to change the language, because when you change that language, your body starts to respond to that more positive language. So if you did a workout on Friday and you could feel it on Saturday, better to think something like, oh, that was a good workout. I really felt that in my abs. That's the way I tend to think of it. I don't know if that helps you, Martine, but no, I know you're a strong woman because I know how much of my Pilates you do. So it's all good. June Kawazak says, good morning, Rachel Cohen, Boo and the Rachelettes. It's beautiful and sunny here. Looking forward to today's session. I actually came on at 11, forgetting we had our time change here in Canada. I'd love to know the news about Canada. I've seen you've got a new president. Is that right? Prime Minister, President? Sorry, I'm not very good on the politics. But he used to be the head of the Bank of England. So I'd love to know what you all think about that, because I knew nothing about that until I saw the news this morning. Jeanette says, hi, Rachel Cohen and our fabulous Pilates friends. Looking forward to this weights class. I've been walking through the park, enjoying the glory of spring sunshine. daffodils, crocus and snowdrops. Oh, that sounds lovely, Jeanette. And yes, so good to get out in nature. You know, I talk about this a lot as well, don't I? And what Jeanette's doing, that is perfect. Get out in nature, you know, walk, clear your mind. Don't even listen to anything. Don't have any music on. Just listen to the sound of nature, the sound of the wind in the trees, the birds singing. Spring is such a brilliant time of year. I love spring. It's my favorite season. It's almost like, you know, the world has got hope again. Things are coming up. Flowers are coming up in the garden. The birds are making their nests. It's all that stuff. So wonderful, Jeanette. Thank you for that lovely visual. Hello to Sue De Pinto. Hi, Sue. Lovely to have you here live. Hope it went okay for you. Hello to Nancy H. Lovely to see you, Nancy. Thank you very much indeed for your very generous donation today. Just a little message. If you can donate, everybody, please do. I know most of you are now on my Ko-fi page. But if you're not on Ko-fi, you can sign up to that page and set up a monthly donation to support this channel. I actually am going to put a note out. I want to show you this because my microphone broke today, literally 10 minutes before class. It doesn't look broken, but nothing was coming through on the sound. And luckily, I had one from the last time I had a broken one. So that's my last microphone now. So I'm going to put a note on the Ko-fi channel, set a goal for you to help me buy a new microphone. Because not only have I broken the lead on that one, but the one I'm actually wearing was slipping down because the clip's broken, but I've had it about 2 years. So they never last that long, unfortunately. That I'll be putting on the Ko-fi page later on. Hello to Sharon Kelly. Hi, Sharon. Sharon says, still not completely over whatever I had, hoping to have the energy to attempt this tomorrow. I usually line dance during this live class. Well, not to worry, Sharon. I hope you feel better tomorrow. Remember, this is with weights. So if you are feeling tired or your immune system is slightly depleted, you could do the whole session without the weights. That will be easier, but you will still get plenty of work out of it. Believe me, you will still feel everything that we did. Adding the weights is more resistance, makes it more challenging for you, all right? Much more challenging on the muscles, so just do bear that in mind. Sue De Pinto says, had to hold a chair or keep feet flat for balance. Oh, sorry, my chat has just jumped up there. But still feeling I'm doing something. You definitely are, Sue, so well done you. STV says, thank you, Rachel, you're very welcome. June Kowalczak says, great class, Rachel, a little bit out of breath, a good thing. I always find those side kicks challenging. I guess it's the arthritis in my hips. I do them, just don't lift my legs too high. That's perfect, June. Just do what you can. The motion of doing it is still activating those muscles, so that's good. And when you have arthritis in the hips, certainly pre-hip replacement, you do want to, for those of you who are heading towards hip replacements, you do really want to work the side of the body. One of the issues we often have, and I've worked with a lot of women and men actually who've had hip replacements, is they're used to moving forward all the time. So the muscles on the front of the leg and the hip are overworked, but the muscles on the side particularly and the back are not worked enough. And if you strengthen the muscles on the side of the hips and on the back, in other words the gluteals, that will really help to support any arthritis you might have, and it can help reduce the pain as well because you're not kind of overworking constantly. You're building up strength in the muscles. And remember, those muscles are all around that hip joint and they will support that joint if you strengthen them. So always a good thing to do. But as June said, June is modifying it so it works for her without the pain. And that's the key thing for anyone who's listening. Make it work for you. If it's painful, as in for someone who's got arthritis, you reduce the range, you can take your weights off, hold on to a chair, etc. But try and still do the movement because that will still activate all those muscles. Tracy Garatti, hello to you, says fantastic, thank you. Sue, great stuff, thank you. Masichaba Lithoba says amazing workout as always. Thank you, Rachel, you're very welcome. Lovely to see you, Masichaba. Nancy H says there should be a love button. Brilliant, Rachel. Big yes to ballet with weights. Yes, it's a shame there's not a love button, isn't there? But thank you, Nancy. Cheryl from Virginia says, my body loves doing these moves slowly. Thank you. You're very welcome, Cheryl. I kind of feel the same at 60 going on 61. I really like going slow, but really working with those weights and building that strength. So thank you for sharing. Anne Papa says, that was lovely, thank you, especially using the ballet moves. My usual weights are gardening implements. Wonderful stuff, Anne. Love that. Sue Tranter says, great class. Thank you, Rachel. You're very welcome, Sue. Really good to see you there. Joan says, oh, this is lovely. Loving the equipment classes. Hard, but so good. I'm really pleased to hear that, Joan. Thank you for sharing. Robin Newcomb says, loved it. Nice stretches and great balance work. After Friday's session, had a few achy muscles, so this worked really well. Have a nice week, everyone. Thank you very much. Robin, who, if you don't know, is an Australian living in Zurich, and she always puts her lovely koala bear emoji on. So thank you for that, Robin. Olga Muller. Hello, Olga. Lovely to see you. Olga says, I noticed that sometimes I'll do the normal exercises alone, but I need your guidance every time with weights and other equipment. Thanks so much. You are very welcome. High five to you, Olga. Yes, to everybody, have a wonderful week from Suda Pinto. Martin de Kerpel says, that was incredibly good. Ballet and challenging with my weights, however. Loved it. Got warm also on my attic window open, and it's 22 degrees inside and 18 outside. I know, isn't it amazing how the weather's turned in Europe? Suddenly it's like spring's just, someone's put the light on, isn't it? It's like someone's switched on the it's now spring button, which is lovely. Judy Bennett says, wonderful, gentle but thorough. I love the incorporated ballet. Thank you. You're very welcome. So glad you like these sessions, Judy, because I really like them as well. Judy's saying, I'm in New Jersey, USA, and it's 12:30 here. Wow, New Jersey, it's 12:30, so you're like 4 hours behind us. And I thought it was, oh yeah, that's right, because generally East Coast America, you're 5 hours behind the UK. But of course, you've come forward an hour for spring, and we haven't yet, but we will in a couple of weeks. So that will change again in a couple of weeks, but I'll try and remind you all when our time changes over here. But thanks for sharing, Judy. Jeanette says, thank you for a great, perfectly paced weight class. I'm right-handed, so it amazes me that my right side is the most difficult to control with my balance. I wobbled a couple of times, but made it. Well done, Jeanette. Just keep working on it. Nothing to worry about. We all tend to be one-sided, you know, stronger on one side, more flexible on the other. It's just the way we all are. So really good to notice. Masichaba says, good evening, Rachel. I am in Brakpan in South Africa. That's it. I remember you did tell me last week. Thank you very much, Masichaba. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening over there. Suda Pinto says, powerful words, Tracy and Rachel. You are a bright light. Oh, thank you, Sue. That's most kind of you. Nancy H says, really appreciate that you keep changing it up. I get bored easily when exercising, but never with you, Rachel. Oh, Nancy, thank you for sharing that. Really good to know. Judy Bennett says, same, Tracy, our leadership has become an embarrassment thanks to all the rational people in the world. Martin de Kerpel says, thanks, I even felt it on Sunday while cleaning. Goodness me, I am happy now with a strong idea of myself. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you, Martin, because I know you've worked so hard at your fitness. I know from all the messages, and I remember when you all talked to me here on the chat, I do. I'm very good listening and remembering things about people, particularly when it relates to exercises and or their health, that kind of stuff. So I really love it that you can share it with me. It's like we're in our own little studio together, aren't we? All around the world, our international studio, talking about all these things, which I do really, really love. June Kowalski says, no, Rachel, not a new Prime Minister, just a new Liberal leader. Ah, okay. As Trudeau stepped down, eventually we'll have elections for Prime Minister, not sure when. Thank you for sharing, June, because I know nothing about politics, how the political system works in Canada. So thank you very much for that. And June says, and you're right, Rachel, about how we talk about ourselves. Speaking out negatively, I really believe, really affects us mentally and physically. It does. And you know what, June, and I heard this on a podcast, I can't remember whose, but I do listen to a lot of podcasts by scientists about mental health and physical health. And that whole kind of well-being, nutrition, all that stuff. And they were saying that a negative comment, when you hear a negative comment, your brain does not register if the comment has come from somebody else or from you. So if you talk to yourself negatively, that is the equivalent of somebody saying something really mean to you. Your brain receives that in exactly the same way. That's why I was saying it's very important to try and turn your language into something more positive. And I can tell you, and this is me, being completely honest with you, it's something I've had to work really, really hard at in my own life. Now, you wouldn't think it maybe when you see me on here, but I really, really do work at trying to keep my language towards myself positive and kind and compassionate, and I want to urge you all to do the same, because it really does make a difference to how your brain responds. Yeah, so thank you for that, June. Really glad you shared that with me. Thanks very much. Stephanie Langton, hello Stephanie. Stephanie says, that was fabulous. Love that, thank you. Started a bit late as hadn't realised the time, but did it all. Looking forward to the Pilates ring workout. Yeah, that's coming in a couple of weeks, Stephanie. I think my plan is to do that a week on Friday. So this Friday is the long resistance band, but the ring is coming. Sharon Virginia says, last week you said that you use the light resistance band. Is that what you recommend for us too? Yes, I would, Cheryl. So this band, this is the one that I put the link for. Can you see? It's the very long one. Yes, can you see how long it is? Very long, it's 2 meters. And this is a light resistance band. And the reason is that because it's light, you can use this for arms and legs. You can change it up depending on how much resistance you want. And you can also double it up to make it harder when you're doing arm work if you wish. So to me, this is the band that works really well for pretty much any resistance band workout. So that's the light resistance band. If you're not sure, I did put some links to the Amazon on my post section of the band, where this band is. It's a UK link, but you can get it on Amazon worldwide, I'm pretty sure. So there we are. Sharon Kelly says, thank you for your suggestion regarding the class after an illness. You're very welcome, Sharon. You just want to give yourself that little bit of time for your immune system to kind of rebuild. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm better now, I'm over that cold. But actually, internally, your immune system's still working to kind of get you right up to kind of, your regular speed, if you like, of life. So it's always good to ease yourself back into movement rather than go too hard and fast and then find you start to feel unwell again. So you're very welcome, Sharon, and hope you feel better soon. Carol Watkins, thank you very much indeed, Carol, for your donation today. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Sue Tranter says, fabulous class. Thank you, Rachel. You're very welcome. Nancy H says, sharing my goal with my Pilates friends. This 67-year-old wants to feel confident enough to wear a leotard in ballet class. You can do it, Nancy. You can do it. Now, I remember, Nancy, when I went to ballet classes, we used to wear these kind of pink tights and then a black leotard. I don't know if it's the same, but that was standard uniform for ballet when I was a child, and then sort of soft pink ballet shoes. I think, why wait, Nancy? Just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks. It's what you want to do that matters. Yeah, don't worry about them. Yeah, let them do what they want. Let them think what they want. And to be honest, people won't think negatively of you. They'll be looking at you thinking, wow, look at that woman. She's fabulous. Yeah. So I want to hear that you're going to do it this month, Nancy. Yeah. Within the next month, let's try and do that. So lots of encouragement coming in. Suda Pinto's going, go Nancy, go Nancy. Exactly. Very good. June Kawaza says, Kerwin, that link for Amazon resistance band doesn't work for us here in Canada, but I did order the equivalent on Amazon Canada. Perfect, June. Those are more guides, so you can see the style of the band, the length of the band, and in some cases the company does sell all over the world, but I know Amazons are different in each country, aren't they? But anyway, we are at the end of today. Oh, what's Nancy saying? In NYC, they're wearing lots of colour in ballet class. Thank you, Rachel. You're the best, all of you. Oh, you're very welcome, Nancy. Well, if they're wearing colour, why not get yourself a really bright, buy a leotard in your favourite colour, Nancy, and wear that. You're in New York City. I mean, New York City, anything goes, doesn't it? Certainly, I mean, in Brighton, which is a city by the sea in the UK, it's so liberal here. People don't mind how you dress, what you wear. It's all good. Everyone's chilled and happy about it. So Nancy, go get yourself a fabulous leotard, and we'll look forward to hearing all about it another time. Oh, Martine is saying you can send love hearts on the side in the chat box. There you go, everyone. Look, there's a little heart. You can press that if you want to. Judy Bennett says the only $sign at the bottom of my chat goes to purchasing special emojis from YouTube, I guess, and the Ko-fi is only in pounds, not dollars. It all converts. So Judy, yes, if you purchase an emoji, you are purchasing an emoji, but that amount less YouTube take 30% of any donations. So they take 30%, but they pass the rest on to me. So if you buy an emoji, they call it a super sticker for the chat, that money, less 30%, comes to me. Equally on Ko-fi, it's in pounds because I live in the UK, but you can pay in any currency. The PayPal or the Stripe account that you sign up to, whichever one is your thing. I know a lot of people in the States use Stripe. You can use Stripe or PayPal. It will convert it into, from your currency into pounds, and it will tell you what the equivalent is. Okay, so there you go. So Ko-fi is better. Yeah, it is actually, Judy. It is better for me. I mean, any donation is wonderful, but I prefer Ko-fi because it's in pounds, and it also, I can see what donations I've got, and I can kind of plan from there what I can do, whether I can afford a new piece of equipment, you know, all that kind of stuff. And also on Ko-fi, I do a weekly update. Sometimes it's just what's been going on in my week. Sometimes it's discount codes for things and information to do with well-being and all that kind of stuff. So definitely, for me, it's nice. And it feels like, Judy, it feels like an extension of this community. So, but whatever works for you would be wonderful. All right. So I'm going to go, everyone. I will be back next week with another equipment class. That's going to be a surprise, but I will post it out on the channel later, but do make sure you've got your little collection of equipment, all right? And I will see you then. I will be back Friday. Friday we're doing resistance band classical Pilates, so that's on the floor, on your mat, with a resistance band to give you that extra little bit of work. And I will have another cardio workout. I'm getting to the end of them now, so I'm going to have to start filming some. I'll have a cardio workout out on a Wednesday, those of you that enjoy the cardio. All right, so thank you very much, Judy. You're welcome. Do take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.